Tate has a new video about the James Bond movies. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The only James Bond movies I've really seen is a little bit of Dr. No. I couldn't finish it. I found it boring. And the newer ones. I've seen Casino Royale and Skyfall. I haven't seen Quantum of Solace or whatever the even newer one was. So, not super familiar, but...
Yesterday it was raining. It was raining. I wanted to drive my cars. I couldn't drive my cars because obviously it was raining. It pissed me off, so I decided to design my dream Lamborghini. You people at home don't understand my struggles. You don't understand my life. But for a long time I've been sitting there thinking, do I really need to upgrade my Huracan, my Lamborghini Huracan, to the Lamborghini Huracan Evo, even though they look basically the same, and every shit muncher out here won't be able to tell the difference. I'll be able to tell the difference because I'm a Lamborghini guy. But these shit munchers, they won't be able to tell the difference. To them, a Lambo's a Lambo. I mean, okay, the Lamborghini Evo has rear wheel steering, 7 times as much downforce, 30 more horsepower, blah, blah, blah. But do I spend all this extra money for a tiny bit of performance, which I'm only going to notice at the absolute upper echelon of...
These aren't even first world problems. These are D-bag millionaire problems. These are problems that shouldn't exist. We literally shouldn't allow people like this to exist. And I don't mean that in like a threatening way. I mean that in a... If someone has so much money that they're buying multiple Lamborghinis... They have too much money and should not have that much money. They need to be taxed at a higher rate, clearly. My goodness.
Driving, and most people won't notice. But it was raining, so I decided to go in the Lamborghini configurator and configure an Evo.
There's nothing funny.
So I'm looking on the options list. It's $2,000 for a cup holder. $2,000 for a cup holder.
Ask Compu says, if his struggle is what kind of Lambo do I get, he's never struggled his entire life. Also, he can't drive because it's raining? What? I'd imagine that's twofold. Firstly, the way Tate drives, I'd imagine in the rain he doesn't get very good traction. He's talked about before how he speeds, how he goes really, really fast, even on roads he's not supposed to. So I imagine if he did that in the rain, he would die because he's an idiot who can't just drive like a reasonable human being. And secondly, in terms of rain, I'd imagine he's worried about rust on his cars, like on the undercarriage and other stuff. So he probably just doesn't want to do it. And of course he has enough money where he probably just has someone else drive him if he, you know, wants to go somewhere and it's raining out. He either gets... I would say he probably doesn't get a cab. I don't know if he has a driver that he has or whatever, but I'm sure he gets a ride somehow. He might get those... They actually, you know what? They do have in bigger cities those Ubers that are like more like town cars, and they're like nice, so he might get that. Ask Compu says, why do these cars have windshield wipers if they can't survive rain? You know. And also, if the struggle is what kind of Lambo do I get... Oh, I read that one. He's never struggled in his life, yeah.
But if that's how much a cup holder costs, that's how much a cup holder costs. I want a cup...
How did Tate get rich? Tate was a professional MMA fighter. Tate was a professional MMA fighter, and he took that money, and he got someone to manage his money, and he invested it, and made more money. He's basically a leech. He's a venture capitalist. He's a leech on society that does nothing but holds capital hostage until he can decide who to give it to, and then they actually go and work and make money, and then they owe him money for giving them the capital that he's been, you know, holding hostage.
Cup holder. So if it's 2 G's, it's 2 G's.
He also scams men into buying his program, which is like, I'm rich, learn how to be rich from me, you know? So he has like a book and seminars and stuff, I think. If he thinks $2,000 for a cup holder is how much a cup holder costs, all the budget cars that include 2 for free must blow his Chud mind.
G's. Then I'm going through the options list. I need the lifting system to go over the speed bumps, and I need the rear view camera because you can't see shit out the back of a Lamborghini. So there's all these things you kind of basically have to buy. And then there's other shit like exochromatic, what was it? Exochromatic mirrors? Exochromatic mirrors. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Electrochromatic exterior mirrors. The electrochromatic rear view mirrors avoid the unsafe situation to be dazzled by the headlights, but behind, reducing automatically their... Oh, it's, I've seen stuff like this before. Basically, it reduces the glare from if someone's behind you with their brights on, so you can still see in your rear view.
So I took it off. Let me get it exactly for you, because maybe one of you at home knows what it is.
He can't even pronounce it. I know. That's my thing. Anyone who thinks that people who are wealthy are just smarter than everyone else and deserve it needs to watch a single Tate video. The guy's an idiot. This is who has all the money, people. Right? If you're wondering where all the money went, it went to people like this. Instead of you getting a raise, it went to people who do this shit. It's disgusting.
Electrochromatic exterior mirrors. So I took that shit off because that is 1,928.
Transitions lenses, but for mirrors.
So I
yeah.
unticked it.
Good way of explaining it.
I'm like, what kind of man buys a Lamborghini and won't tick every option? Well, am I poor? Am I peasant? Am I broke? So I had to buy one with every option. So I had to tick yes on everything. And put an extra 100 grand on top of the price just to have every single option because I'm a fucking G. I'm a G like that. I did that in real time. You can watch the video here. You can see me. We recorded me doing it in real time.
Did you seriously just tick all the boxes?
Why would I go on the configurator and look at the...
Is he seriously filming himself buying a Lamborghini? Like, Tate, we know you're rich. I don't care. No one wants to watch you buy a Lamborghini on the internet, you fucking dork. Guys, watch me buy a Lamborghini. Click, 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 I got all the options. Trust me, my life isn't empty. Just give me attention for buying a Lamborghini. What a dork.
Things. No, my Lamborghini doesn't need this. Do I look broke? I need it all. Every single box has been ticked on my Lambo.
Why all of
For
them?
chromatic exterior super mirrors.
What does that mean?
Bro, it doesn't matter what it is. It's there. It's an option. Why am I going to drive a car that doesn't have every fucking option like a peasant? I'll do it on a Ferrari right now. Step to me right now. I'll on the Ferrari configurator right now. Tick every fucking box on 812 Superfast, and I'll order that too in your fucking face.
Maybe I'm like the worst, but if I was rich, I'd buy 2 cars. One, probably a Tesla because I think it's hilarious because I hate Elon Musk, and that's a car I would buy for the meme. And 2, a DeLorean because I love Back to the Future, and those would be my cars. A Tesla and a DeLorean. And those are the 2 things I'd have. And I'd live reasonably. Because I'm not insecure, and I don't feel the need to fill, like, some void in my life with objects. It's very strange.
No, stop. You need to stop. You keep...
I'll order a Ferrari right now, 812. Every fucking option.
You need to stop
right
doing this.
Fuck with me. You think it makes a difference? You think it makes a difference to me?
We have so many.
Difference. Yeah, so I'll buy another house. Listen, you go to the driveway, I'll buy another house. I don't care. I'll buy the neighbor's house. I'll knock on the neighbor's door and say, how much for your house? I don't want to sell. I'll pay you double. So I can put all my cars in a fucking row.
This is some small penis energy right here. That's all I ever get from Tate.
One more complaint.
It's so strange.
Kick every block system. I'll buy the fucking row.
And, like, he thinks this makes him look like badass. That's what I don't get. That's the enigma with him. He thinks that this, like, overcompensation makes him look cool. He's like, look at how cool I am. I'm screaming about how rich I am. Like, dude, people who are rich and are secure in who they are don't need to go around screaming about how rich they are constantly. It's the Donald Trump problem. It's like how Donald Trump has, like, a penthouse and everything's gold, and it's just the tackiest thing ever. Like, dude, I get you're rich, but if you constantly feel the need to tell people you're rich with this ridiculous, audacious purchase, like purchasing habit, it tells me that you're trying to say, don't look at who I am as a person, look at all the things I have. It's just very, very strange.
What else am I going to do? What time? It's Thursday. It's 4 o'clock. It's raining. I'm on board. So I went on the configurator and thought, let me configure my dream, because I already have the Huracan, and I thought the Huracan Evo has rear-wheel steering and some more horsepower. Let me configure my dream Huracan. Oh, it's only 300,000 euro, chump change. It's not chump change. It's chump.
What's his name? Tate. MMA fighter. No, a dude. What's Tate Speech's real name? Andrew Tate. There we go. Andrew Tate net worth. So Andrew Tate's net worth is only $1 million, but he's claiming that a $300,000 Lamborghini is nothing to him. Dude, that would be a third of your net worth. 1 million to 5 million. Let's even assume it's 5 million. That you shouldn't be buying $300,000 cars if your net worth is $5 million. Is he just like, oh my god. So for one thing, as I said, his business, he's not fighting anymore, I don't think. His business is scamming other men into buying his program and book on how to get rich. So I'm thinking, yeah, Sargon has $700,000. Does he just like rent a mansion and rent these cars or have leases on them? And then he like pretends to be this like 100 millionaire type person just in order to try and be like, I'm rich, buy my program. So he's not even really, he's rich, but he's like baby rich. You know what I mean? And he uses all his money. He's probably super leveraged in terms of like his houses. I imagine he doesn't own them outright. He must have mortgages on them, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with having mortgages. But, like, he makes it seem like he's this, like, I have, like, $500 million, and I'm going to buy a $300,000 Lamborghini, and it's nothing to me. And it's like, no. Your net worth kind of says otherwise, Tate. Like, what? Let me see if this has a different net worth. Net worth, this one says 6 million. So we're getting ranges between 1 and 6 million. This is 1 and 5. So unless he's literally like doing some sort of underground drug ring where his income isn't being reported, which could be, Tate strikes me as that kind of person, then he's pretending to be much richer than he is. I kind of love it, honestly. That explains a lot of Tate's personality.
Funny about the tools of capitalism.
This says 1 million. I know, there was a range of 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 on a lot of these. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll say 5 million. The highest we saw was 6, but I'll say 5. If you have $5 million in net worth, do not buy a $300,000. Do not buy a $300,000 car. You can't afford it. Hawaiian shirt. Thank you for following. This is where he bought his car.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend,
You're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars!
bad deal.
Cars that break down!
Thieves.
If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
You can kiss my ass.
it's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker.
You'll fall for this bullshit.
Guaranteed.
If you find a better deal,
Shove it up your ugly ass!
you heard us right.
Shove it up your ugly ass!
Bring your tray.
Bring your type!
Bring your wife.
We'll fuck her!
That's
this
right,
from?
we'll fuck your wife.
Because at Big Bill Hell,
You're fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
take a hike
to Big Bill Hell.
home of
Oh, it's
challenge
literally
pissing.
posted
That's right,
on
challenge
VHS
pissing.
and
How does it
like,
work?
If you can
passed
piss
around.
6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet,
You get no down payment.
don't wait.
Don't delay.
I agree. You shouldn't buy a $300,000 car in any case, but if you're a wealthy person, people make stupid decisions. They're going to do what they're going to do. But especially if you only have like $1 million or $5 million, do not buy a $300,000 car. That is, you know what a $300,000 car is worth the second you drive it off the lot? $150,000. It's not an appreciating asset. You know what? In terms of, I'll even give a benefit, because a sports car like a Lamborghini, depending on the limited, if it's like a limited run, the value of the car might go up. It's possible. I don't know. I'm not a car person. So it's possible that when you get into stuff like Lamborghinis that are in smaller, like, runs, it's entirely possible your car will be worth more money. I don't know. That doesn't make it a good investment. If your net worth is $1 to $5 million, you're in a really good spot. You could invest for the rest of your life and never have to work a single day. Is that moral? No, but people can do it. You know, it's not illegal. I'm not going to stop you from doing it. Hawaiian shirt, thank you for following. I don't remember if I said it. But, like, don't leverage yourself out that far that you're, like, getting a car that's a third of your net worth. That's ridiculous.
Change. Print my order form. It's like 300 G's. Those 300 G's.
Capitalism.
Like, what kind of man are you?
MMO Addicted with 100 bits. The super expensive cars may appreciate in value, but only if you do not drive them at all and just keep them in a climate-controlled garage. By super expensive, I mean limited runs of $1 million plus. Sure.
If you ain't got 300 G's, she's like, I configured it, and they had a little graphic, and it can move around. How can I not buy it?
Tate, can we see the page where you actually order this as proof? I'd love to see it. Because otherwise, I think you're just making what you think is an ad for your business to try and get people to buy your book. Right? Look, even as a private members club, join the war room. It only costs $1,297 to get into his private chat room. Ah! That's absurd. That's one thing you'll never see on Behind the Mask. I am not paying over £1,000 to get into his private douche chat room. I wonder if a single person has. Wouldn't it be funny to raise money to go into one of Tate's £1,000 chat rooms, and you're the only one there, and it's just you talking to Tate?
What choice do I have? I'm only fucking human, Luke. What's the difference between my current Huracan and the Evo? Fuck knows.
I was about
Who
to
cares?
say, why have two?
Because I'm a fucking G. How many times have I said this? I tell everyone I'm a G, and they're like, oh, well, why do you? I'm a G. You think I'm lying? I'm a G. That's why.
Two of the same car?
Two of the same. No, it's not the same car. That's the Huracan. That's the Huracan Evo.
30 dice on this desk. You see dice for you. You dice, huh?
He didn't dice.
Playing cards? Luke, are there any playing cards and dice cards?
Honestly, wouldn't it be hilarious if Tate went bankrupt in the next 5 years because he's so irresponsible with his money? That'd be amazing.
Why did you tell him why?
Do you see any playing cards?
No.
Because this ain't no game.
This ain't no fucking game!
Lamborghini Huracan Spider 5.2 V10 640 liter LP 644 Evo. Previous owners 0. Vehicle price rah. Chassis number blah blah blah. Nero Noctis, it's black. Electric heated seats, smartphone interface for connected devices. Electrochromatic exterior mirrors, 900 pounds. I don't have any idea what electrochromatic exterior mirrors are. I just ticked the fucking box. 900 pounds for my fucking electrochromatic.
If by G you
don't
mean
fuck with a man with
garbage?
Electrochromatic mirrors? I can see everything. Rear diffuser, style package, digital audio broadcast tuner, 9VK Sensorium premium sound system, 4 Gs, ambient light program, colored stitching, NR7 embroidered branding package, rear view camera, lifting system.
Wasn't this supposed to be about the James Bond movies? We're over halfway through the video and you haven't mentioned any of the James Bond movies.
You have to have a lifting system because you can't go over speed bumps any other ways. It's like a $4,000 tax you have to pay for your Lambo. Nav Track Pro ADR. Don't know what that is. A tracker maybe? 52A 20-inch alloy wheels, graphite gray. Delivery, $3,600 to deliver. Oh wait, we're not done. Upholstery, elegant leather, bicolor, Nero Ada Bianco Polar, whatever. Big Forge composites package, 6 Gs. What the fuck is that? What is that? I'm playing with the configurator, I'm just ticking boxes.
Antipodian Squid with 100 bits. Chromatic. There's a T, and you're killing me by ignoring it, man. Chromatic.
Big Forge
Hello. Cute dress.
Thank you.
composites package.
I'm sure. Ooh, your face definitely got some sun.
No, that's from taking a shower.
Oh, just warm?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't even know what that is.
So, were you listening to this stream?
Yeah.
I like. Do you think Tate's gonna go bankrupt?
Or if he just borrowed somebody's car
Sure.
for the video.
You can rent Lamborghinis. If you have $1 million, you could rent Lamborghinis and stuff to shoot your videos. It's an advertising expense.
$6 grand.
Like, remember that guy? Remember on YouTube a couple years ago, there was that guy who was like, here I am in my garage with my Lamborghinis and my bookcase. Remember that? It was like an ad on every other video. That dude also rented Lamborghinis and tried to convince people to buy his get-rich-quick scheme. So, Ty Lopez. Yeah, that was the name of the guy.
Floor mats, customized with piping and stitching. Nice. Kick plate and forged composites. How much? I just ticked every option. Who goes on the Lambo configurator and ticks every box? All of them. Where do I sign?
What?
You're not allowed to buy a Tesla.
Why can't I buy a Tesla for the meme?
We're not going to spend money for a meme.
I was saying if I were rich. If I won the lottery and I had $250 million after taxes, I will get a Tesla for the meme. Yes.
You're going to give Elon Musk, whom we hate, our money.
Yes.
That's stupid.
I never said I was a smart person.
I'll divorce you.
We're not married yet.
I will divorce you. We will be married.
Maybe I win the lottery before we're married. You gonna marry me just to divorce me?
Yeah.
Good, do it. And then in the divorce, you can get the Tesla.
You're not getting a Tesla.
You better hope I don't win the lottery. I'm gonna buy 2 Teslas, one for the meme and one out of spite.
No. No, absolutely.
Here, purchaser's signature. Boom, boom,
Money can go to
boom,
Lupine
boom.
College.
All these other dorks.
Lupine, I hate to tell you this, I don't think our sweet girl is gonna make it into college. I think her lack of ability to speak English, probably not boding well.
And lack of opposable thumbs.
Yeah, the opposable thumbs thing is also pretty big, yeah.
It would
on
still
Twitter.
be
Look,
a
I'm-
better investment than a Tesla.
Hey, I don't disagree with you on that.
What a Tesla Model 2. I put a $400 deposit. You're fucking geeks! Who the fuck drives a Tesla? There's no man alive.
He was just making fun of Teslas.
Oh. Does
But-
that mean that we have to like Teslas now?
No. Lex the Bear, thank you for following. Daddy Sume with 10 bits. Do not discriminate against her disability, lack of thumbs. That will not stop her. We'll see. Oh, you want to see some cute pictures, chat, of Lupine? Here she is, preparing for Tinfoil Tuesday.
Live in a Tesla I couldn't kick the living fuck out of. I will drag you from your Tesla by your neck in front of your bitch, and you won't do nothing. And I'll get back in my Lamborghini, fucking fully spec Evo. Step to me. Do you see any playing cards for you?
There's no
I mean, if you'd like to take a nap, go for it.
playing cards anyway.
Do you know why?
Is it because it's not a fucking
Because
game?
it's not a fucking game.
Capitalism.
He dislikes Tesla for a completely different reason. They don't make big loud noises that compensate for small size of the thing between his legs. True.
So then I'm sitting there.
I like that Tate shows that and wants us to assume he actually bought that $300,000 car with no evidence. We didn't even see the forms, much less him actually sending the forms to, like, an actual dealership or to Lamborghini, whatever their corporate address he sends stuff like that is to. He just printed off random paper. We didn't even see him clicking stuff on the actual website. He's just making it up.
And then I'm checking my emails, being a G, and I got these offers from Vice News and a few other people. We want to come out and film your life, Tate. And I'm trying to explain that there's already been movies made about my life. There's already been movies made about my life, and I say this completely unironically, without humor. I genuinely mean this. Watch
What movie has been made about your life?
Casino Royale, or watch one of the...
What did you say?
There have already been movies made about my life. Go watch the James Bond films. Hey, Tate, look. James Bond is actually intelligent, and women want to be around him because he's charming. Neither of which applies to you.
Daniel Craig James Bond movies. That is actually my life.
Uh-huh.
When I watch these movies, I'm like, yeah, that's me. He doesn't fuck a bitch because he wants to fuck a bitch. He fucks a bitch to get information. He's pimping these hoes. He's driving Aston Martins. He walks in the room, everybody's intimidated. He can fight.
Hello,
He's got
chat.
unlimited cash. He does what he wants. He goes where he wants. That is me. How is that not my life? I've been living this life for so long, and there's still people out there going, no, it's not. Yeah, it actually is. I just got back to Romania now. I was traveling all of Europe in a supercar. I was in London. I went from London to Paris, went to Disneyland, went down to south of France, Grenoble. I think I stopped in the Alps for a little bit. Then I went down to Monte Carlo. From Monte Carlo, I went to the Italian Alps. Then I went to Milan. From Milan, I went up to Munich. The police took my car for driving at 300 kilometers an hour, crushed my Ferrari, no problem. Got a train to Prague, get out of Western Europe, get to Eastern Europe.
Daddy Sumo with 10 bits, he is so desperate to convince himself his life isn't empty. I know, it's kind of sad. And he just said the police crushed one of his, like, Ferraris or something because he was going 300 kilometers an hour. Like, this dude is gonna go bankrupt, right? There's no way someone this... How do I put this? Who treats his money this frivolously, who treats his life this frivolously, there's zero chance he makes it to old age and continues to be this rich. One way or another, this story's gonna end tragically.
Europe. Had a truck pick up cars from here, 3 cars away from me in Prague. Got in those cars, went to Vienna. And
That's
then from
true.
Vienna,
I have made a grave error by assuming that that's something that is even something that happened. He might just be lying.
I went to Budapest, back to Bucharest. Just took a month out driving across the continent like a G. During COVID, during lockdown, no travel restrictions,
right,
travel restrictions,
capitalistic
fuck you.
propaganda.
And to start the whole thing, I got from here to London to start the whole drive. on a
Hush
private-
Browns, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream.
I'm a G. How is my life not a James Bond movie? My life is absolutely a James Bond movie. Fucked a new bitch in Milan, fucked a new bitch in Vienna. And I'm not talking about like, you know, hooker club bullshit like you dorks or meet her on Tinder. No, I just walked into Cavalli Club Milan. Walked into Cavalli Club, took the best table, went up to her, hello, hi, boom, boom, boom. Anyway, we've diverted because the point of this Tate speech isn't to tell you that my life is basically a James Bond movie, even though it is a James Bond movie. And I don't want you to think I'm exaggerating because that is genuinely actually my life. And the point of this video was not to tell you that I bought a Lamborghini with every single option because I was bored because it was raining. When I say my life's a James
There's no evidence you actually did that, Tate. Like, not everyone who watches your videos is so stupid that they're gonna just believe you just because you say you did something.
Bond movie, there's actually one key component that makes my life more James Bond than everything else. Lots of people have cars, lots of people can, you know, go around, travel, go to clubs, all these kind of things. But there's something very, very important that you'll notice James Bond does. And what James Bond does is he manipulates his relationship with women for his own personal gain. And this is extremely important. This is B trying to stab me during my Tate speech. Pussy ass B. This is extremely important because in the world we live in now, women exploit men. This is what women do. Women get in a relationship with a man and they may love him, but they still exploit it for their personal gain. James Bond is the
No.
last character that you can
Not
find
most
on any kind of
relationships.
popular, any kind of movie, anywhere in Hollywood, anywhere, that uses women. Oh, he pretends he loves them and he finds out what he needs to do.
There's nothing funny about
James
Major Dub, thanks for continuing your subscription. 2-month streak. Even actual chuds are more appealing than this douchebag. Also, keep doing your thing, Hannah. Thank you.
Bond has reversed the game. And once they kill that from James Bond, which is happening very soon along with the wokeness of Hollywood, there'll be one man left who does exactly that. And that's me.
Jeez. Tate is such a caricature of himself. Like, like, if I were writing a parody of Tate, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it! He's already a parody of himself. It's so weird. It's like Trump syndrome. Like, you couldn't do a parody of Trump because he's already cartoonish, right? It's very strange. Anyway, what's next?